What up? This is on the sick one to sobriety. My name is Rob, and I'm an alcoholic and drug addict. So we're gonna throw a little curveball at this. When I've been telling you all the stories, now this is a fucking random ass stories about how the motherfuckers came out the closet. So there was a time when one of my friends happened to be a part of the LGBTQ plus AAA plus community, right? Well, I mean, I guess he still is, but there was a time where back then, I guess people weren't really open about it, right? It wasn't that long ago either. So I used to smoke out with this guy. He was the best friend of my ex, the one I used to live with from my high school sweetheart. So they were best friends. And so I knew he knew I was tweaking. I knew he was tweaking. And so sometimes he would hook me up with a couple sacks. He was the connect. He was the plug. But sometimes obviously he would run out. And then so one time when I was back in the apartments, he hit me up. He said, "Hey, you think you could hook me up or whatever?" I was like, "Yeah." So I called my homie and I told him, I was like, "Hey, fool, one of my homies wants to pick up this much. Is it cool if he goes over there by himself? I know you don't know him, but he's a really good friend of mine." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Send him over." And I was like, "Hey, fool, but just heads up, dog. He's gay." And my homie's like, "I don't give a fuck. That means nothing to me." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, I don't know. I don't want you to fucking overreact. I know how cholos be and shit. You know what I mean? You're trying to like, I don't want none of that gay shit around here. You know what I'm saying? Fucking weirdo motherfuckers and shit. Hella fucking homophobic. But in jail, they put stuff in their prison pockets like it ain't no thing. So you know what I'm saying? It's weird. So they met, whatever. I guess they became cool, and then a couple of days later passed by, and then my gay friend hit me up again. He said, "Hey, fool, that your homie has like the good shit. You think you hook me up again?" So I asked my connect. I was with him that day because me and him we were friends, so we used to post up together. And I told him about the gay guy he wants to pick up. He said, "Oh yeah, tell that fool to come through." And I told him, and then my gay friend's like, "Hey, kind of hang out right there." I thought it was kind of weird, but I thought it would be funny because I'm surrounded by all kinds of fucking gangsters and shit. They're like, "Yeah, what's up, pussy? Dang, Charlie, homie." You know what I'm saying? Like, they're all from the hood, all fucking tatted bags and who just got out of fucking Folsom or San Quentin. I don't even know what prisons they were from, right? But they were like all fucking gang bang down and shit. And so I thought it would be funny if this showed up. And my homie, the Connect, he thought it would be funny too. So my gay friend comes through. Let me tell you, has the hairdo like spiky hair, all gelled up, right? Fucking he uses like foundation to fucking clear his blemishes, eye contacts like cat eyes, nails painted. He had one of those like bubble puffy jackets and fucking like it was like pink, tight ass fucking jeans. And then what fucking if you couldn't tell he was gay by then, he was wearing the fucking bright pink Uggs like a motherfucker. And he walks in the room and then he all the cholos were like but I can see some of the cholos kind of like it sparked their interest. They're like, "Dang, so damn, let me hit that." You know what I mean? So I was just like, "Oh, these motherfuckers." So me and my connect, my homie, we thought it was kind of funny. So right there, my friend's house, he had a couch, and it's against the wall, so it's a two-seater. So I'm sitting right here on the couch. They got this other cholo dude sitting right there next to me, and so my gay friend decides to lay across like the back, right? So he's like laying across the like in the back of me and shit, like up against the wall, like he's leaning and he's like leaning like this on the fucking wall and shit. He's just kicking it and like chopping it up with us. Like what the fuck? And like it was a little weird. I've noticed the vibe changed like that. Like I said, some people were interested. Some people were like, huh? Like damn. Some people were like literally homophobic, I guess, or they was just felt awkward because they never really been around a flamboyant gay person like that. And then, so whatever, right? We went through that day, and a couple of days later, I called my gay friend for the connect. I told him, "Hey, what's up, fool? You think you could deliver something to my work?" And at that time, I worked right here on Main Street, and he lived close by. And he comes through, and guess who he comes through with? He's the driver. He has his car. He had a little Volvo, and he comes through with one of the most hardcore gangsters that just got out of prison, that he was in that fucking room smoking with us. And when he rolled up, he rose up, the gangster dude was just like, oh. I could just see the look in his eyes of shame. He couldn't believe he just got caught rolling with my homie. And I just look at him, I was like, hey, what's up, dog? But like I didn't try to like I didn't try to like make fun of him or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I was just like, hey, what's up? Because to each their own, you do what you want to do, dog. It's your life. Do what you gotta do. But I was just like, hey, what's up, fool? And then I told my gay friend, hey, what's up, dog? Let me get it, whatever. And then I was just like, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I kind of expected it from you because I don't know, dog. It's just so freaking weird that there's some guys that I met that would hang out with us that would come out of prison. And you know when you see your homies, you know you do the dab and you do the little fucking the homie hug, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, dog? Like, bam, you know what I mean? But some guys would actually do an actual hug, like embrace. Like I was like, dog, we were never that good of friends for you to embrace me like that. And I thought it was weird, but it was like whatever. I guess that's just how they were raised. Maybe that's just how they hug. I didn't really give a fuck about hugging guys. It's whatever. If it's, I know you, I don't care, you know. And I always thought it was weird. And those ones are the exact guys that I would see with my gay friend, that they were rolling around together. I remember I had my homie, the gay guy came pick me up because we were gonna go pick up from someone. He's like, oh, I already know where he lives. Don't even worry about that. And I was like, what the fuck? How do you know where he lives, dog? Don't fucking tell me. And he's like, yup. I was like, no. And the gay guy was like, I don't know what it is about cholos. They fucking love me. He's like, I'm scared of for my life because I think these motherfuckers will kill me. And he's like, and that's what gets me going. And I was like, what the fuck? Don't even fucking tell me that shit. I was like, no mames, with. And he's like, every single one you have seen me with, we have slept together. And I was like, no. No fucking way. And I laugh and I trip out because I'm like, dude, like, who cares? If you're gay, then you're gay. I don't give a fuck. It makes no difference to me. You know what I mean? I'm still not gonna share my meth with you. I'm still not gonna, you know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you do. Who cares? Be you. That's what trips me out the most. That these guys were ashamed and were afraid and embarrassed to be them. And I will never understand that rule in the gang culture and being a gang member, whatever, that you're not allowed to openly be gay because a lot of motherfuckers are gay. And I'm saying a lot, but there was maybe like 4 or 5 that I met. We used to hang out. A lot of us used to come through. And those ones that I got with my gay friend, then burnt out like a motherfucker. They got burnt out like a motherfucker. They stopped hanging out with us. They stopped coming around because they thought they would get clowned or something, like, you know what I mean? Now we didn't give a fuck. We're all inclusive over here. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it was just a random ass shit that I thought of today that I thought it would be funny and I thought some people might enjoy it. And I'm pretty sure there's a group of gang members out there that know exactly what I'm talking about.